Well, hello. This is Rochelle, and thank you for joining me here on the Creative Retreat YouTube channel. Today I'm working in the Everyday Discipling devotional with the Faithful Digitals, and this border was just absolutely amazing. So, very little that I can add to how beautiful it is, except for, making some color in the background. And I wanted to scribble down like a navy blue or a royal blue onto my palette, but my blue brush, makeup brush, so I have a makeup brush for each of the kind of major color schemes, still had enough color on to make a background just as is. So just putting some glue onto that border that I cut from one of the pattern paper strips or pieces of paper that is part of the Faithful Digitals. More than enough goodies to last you quite a few entries for every devotional, and that's something that I love about Creative Retreat. They really do include enough stuff, and then if you buy the Faithful Digitals, you have them to reprint if you need more stuff, which, well... So I've titled this one Share Jesus, and then I used some alpha letters to just spell out every day. And I realized this having kids and driving around and, all of that, having a busy life. I'm not necessarily, like Jesus said in Matthew 28, verse 19 to 20, go out into Judea and Samaria and all the ends of the earth. I'm not necessarily the missionary going to, whichever place. I have to start by the area around me. And I love that the author of this devotional says that discipling is an ongoing process. It's a lifetime commitment of learning yourself, because you first are a disciple and then you are a disciple maker. And your disciples does not have to, be the 12 that's going to evangelize the world. They need to be the 12 that's going to go back into their families and live a Jesus life, share Jesus in their everyday lives. So I just use that alpha letters from, I don't know, an older kit. I kind of get actual physical stickers and goodies only, once in a blue moon when I have someone going over to the States. And so, yes, that it just matched the color scheme from my printer. And just then sticking this little cluster of flowers and leaves in the bottom left-hand corner as well, and doing some splatters with some gelato mixed with water and a fan brush. And then I'm just going to take a indantrine blue Faber-Castell Pit Artist pen in an S nib, that's the 0.3 nib, and I'm going to just write down some of these things that were speaking to me from this devotional. And obviously the first one really was that it's an ongoing process. It's not a missionary trip. Everyday discipling is not a missionary trip. It's not that once, every 5 years a group of friends or churchgoers go and evangelize the unevangelized people. It really is that ongoing everyday in your ordinary tasks to be Jesus to those around you, to be Jesus to your family. For me, to be Jesus to my children when I'm driving them around, sharing and hearing, listening to their questions and what they're going through, so that I can then use that. And I love that, she ends off with saying that it is God who makes his disciples. We're just the tools that he uses in his hand. So you can use the everyday, ordinary things to do that in, because it's not the pressure is not on you to make it happen. God makes it happen for you. And in your everyday moments, you have a wonderful opportunity to fulfill this great commission that God gives us in Matthew 28, verse 19 to 20. And that's also where I've journaled in my little pocket book Bible. This is just a New Testament, and very much enjoyed that. Thanks for joining me. Hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.